I am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In today's class, we are going to see Z distribution. In that Z distribution, we have two types. One should be test of significance of properties. It means test of significance of proportions. Right. So in this one, first we can see the formula. Standard normal variate Z equal to x minus np divided by root of npq. What is this n? N is nothing but here sample size. What is x? X is observed number of success. What is p? Probability of success. What is q? Probability of failure. So already we have been seeing what is that p, q, that are all in binomial distribution only. Now then again the probable limits we will find. How do you find probable limits? Is nothing but p plus or minus 2.58 into root of PQ divided by N are the probable limits at 1% level of significance. Next, P plus or minus 1.96 root of PQ divided by N are the probable limits at 5% level of significance. So in 1% significance level, we will use 2.58, and in 5% significance, we will use 1.96. Whatever the value we will find out. If it is less than 1.96 means then 5% level is accepted. If it is less than 2.58 means then 1% level is accepted. So like that we'll solve the problems where root of PQ by N is the standard error proportion of success. Using this test of significance of proportions, we'll solve the problems. Right. So first problem should be a coin is tossed 1000 times and head turns up 540 times, decided on the hypothesis that the coin is unbiased. Right, a coin is tossed here 1000 times and head turns up 540 times, decided on the hypothesis that the coin is unbiased. So first I'll take, let us suppose that a coin is unbiased I took. So if we'll toss a coin, what is the probability of getting head? Head should be 1 by 2 and tail is also 1 by 2. That only I am taking. Probability of getting head is P equal to 1 by 2 I am taking. Q is also, what is that? P is 1 by 2 means Q equal to 1 minus P. 1 minus P is 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Next, sample size. What is that here? Sample size is 1000. That is I am taking as N. Observed number of success. How many times it turns up? Should be 540 times. That one should be X. Now already I told that what is that formula? Z equal to x minus np divided by root of npq. What is x here? Already I have written. X is 540. What is n? N is nothing but 1000. What is p is nothing but 1 by 2. That only I am writing as zero point 0.5. Root of npq. What is that? N? N is nothing but 1000. What is p? P is 0 0.5. What is q? Q is also 0 0.5. That only I have written 0 0.5 into 0 0.5. Here I have written 0 0.5 whole square. If you simplify this, you will get on the calculator, you will get 2.53. You will get. Now, the value of Z should be 2.53. Already I told that significance levels. In 5% level, significance level value should be 1.96. In 1% test, the significance level should be 2.58. Now, this 2.53 is less than 2.58 and greater than 1.96. So that's the way just see this. Thus, the hypothesis is accepted at 1% and rejected at 5%. Why it is accepted? The value 2.53 is greater than this 1.96 and less than this 2.58. So that's the way the hypothesis is accepted at 1% and rejected at 5% level of significance. Now, what I can say that first I took, suppose the coin is unbiased. So it should be what that? It is accepted at 1% level. So the coin is unbiased at 1% level of significance. At the same time, the coin is biased at 5% level of significance. Okay, in 5% level, it should be rejected. So that's why the coin is biased at 5% level of significance. Right. Next, one more problem you will see. In 324 throws of a 6-face die, an odd number turned up 181 times. If it is reasonable to think that the die is an unbiased one. The die is unbiased one. See, die having what is that 6 faces. We know that here that in 324 throws a 6-faced die, an odd number turned up 181 times. Now let us assume that the die is unbiased. Next, probability of turn up an odd number in a single throw. See, I'll take how many odd numbers are there? 1, 3, 5 are the odd numbers. Total sample space should be 6. That's why I'll write P equal to 3 by 6. 3 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 2. When P is 1 by 2 means what about Q? Q is also 1 by 2. Today I told Q equal to 1 minus P. Next, sample size. How many throws we are doing? That is nothing but N. N is nothing but 324. Now, how many times head turns up? 181 times. Observed number of success should be 181. Now, Z equal to x minus np divided by root of npq. What is x? X is 181. N is nothing but 324. What is p? P is nothing but 0.5 divided by root of npq 324 into p is 0.5. Q is also 0.5. That way just I have written that p into q is nothing but 0.5 whole square I have written. Now if you'll simplify this one, you will get Z equal to 2.11. You will get on simplification you will get Z equal to 2.11, which is less than 2.58. See, this 2.11 is less than 2.58. What is the 2.58? That is the significance value of 1% level. So that's the die is unbiased at 1% level of significance. Right. One more problem you'll see. A die is thrown 9,000 times and a throw of 3 or 4 was observed 3,240 times. Show that the die cannot be regarded as unbiased one. Right. Probability of getting 3 or 4 in a single throw. What is that probability of getting 3 or 4? 3 or 4 is nothing but 2 numbers. So sample space should be 6. Now I'll write P equal to 2 by 6. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. When P is 1 by 3 means Q equal to 1 minus P. 1 minus P is 1 minus 1 by 3. That is nothing but 2 by 3. Now here, what is that sample size? Sample size should be 9,000 here. That is N. Number of success. Number of success should be what is that here? Observe that 324 times you are getting that one. 3,240 times you are getting. So that's the way. X is 3,240. Now Z equal to x minus np divided by root of npq. What is that x value I substituted? N value, p value I substituted. Divided by root of n is 9,000, p is 1 by 3, q is 2 by 3. So if you will simplify this, you will get 5.37, which is greater than the 1% level value. So that's the way. Here I took, what is that? Unbiased I have to prove. But here the test is rejected. So that's the way just I am writing this one. The die is biased. So 5.37 is greater than the 1% significance value. So that's the way the die is biased. We have to prove the die is unbiased, but it is the test is rejected. That's why just I am telling that the die is biased. Next problem you can see. This is a different one. So we have to find the probable limits. A survey was conducted in a slum locality of 2,000 families. By selecting a sample size of 800, it was reveals that 180 families were illiterates. Find the probable limits of the illiterate families in the population of 2000. See, already I told what is that formula for probable limits. In this one, you have to find P. P, how do you find? Let's see, probability of illiterate families is nothing but how many families are there? 180 families out of 800 families. That means 180 divided by 800. So you will get P is nothing but 0.225. If P is 0.225, Q equal to 1 minus P. 1 minus P is 1 minus 0.225 is 0.775. Now probable limits of illiterate families formula I already have given. P plus or minus 2.58 root of PQ divided by N. This one should be at 1% level. Formula this one. 0.225 plus or minus P is nothing but here 0.225 plus or minus 2.58 root of 0.225. Q value should be 0.775 divided by 800. So if you'll see, if we'll simplify this, one time we are adding with this and one time we are subtracting with this. If you'll add this, you will get 0.187 and 0.263. Now, for a population of 2000, the probable limits of illiterate families are 2000 into 0.187 and 0.263 into 2000. This probable value I am multiplying with 2000. I will get 374 to 526 are the probable illiterate families. The probable illiterate families here. Right. So I have been found out this one at what is that? Already I have given the formula. That formula only I have been used here. Probable limits formula I am showing here. See, this is probable limit for 1% level of significance. Okay, so here I have been used in this problem. Probable limits of 1% level significance level test I have been used. So this much of families 374 to 526 are probable illiterate families.